Good people of Kwara State, our government is working hard to make life better for all of us by providing infrastructures in all sectors, roads, transportation, health, and many more.
Government can and will do more if we all pay our taxes.
Yes, especially the land and property tax.
This will enable government to provide social services.
We have the responsibility to deduct taxes from our employees and remit accordingly.
So if you see Kwara State Internal Revenue Service people for your area, no run or fight them. Government don't do better before. Them go continue to do better for us.
Payment of taxes is very simple. Make sure you collect a receipt for all payments. For continued progress in Kwara, play your part, pay your tax.
Unemployment is one of the largest problems in developing countries. In Nigeria, it is estimated that of those aged between 25 and 60 years, a whopping 20% are unemployed, while another 10% of the said demography are underemployed. This statistic, however, is largely untrue in Kwara State. Boasting of one of the lowest unemployment indices in the country, Kwara State is further reducing its unemployment index by drafting qualified men and women into the Kwara State Internal Revenue Service.
My name is Leta Rosen. I'm the Director of Tax Assessment and Audit. The Directorate basically have two departments. We have the Assessment Department, and that's the Tax Assessment Department, and the Tax Audit Department. The Tax Assessment Department basically deals with current assessment and current evaluation of taxpayers, while the other department, which is the Tax Audit, predominantly deals with areas of activities or backlogs of payments. There are two other departments that evolve as well. Because over time we've been able to realize that either the information gap, we don't really have good information about taxpayers. So there's another directorate called Information and Investigation, which basically deals with proper profiling of taxpayers. And then we have another department which we call the withholding tax, because we also realized for tax purposes that's also an area that we really not delve into. So it's also a new department that's just evolved based on the reforms that we're doing presently. And we call it the withholding tax directorate. As we all know, we have different concepts of withholding tax. Withholding tax from dividend, withholding tax from rent, withholding tax from all that is due paid. So those are the departments that we have. Like I said, previously it was two, but now based on the reforms and the restructuring right now, we have 4 departments. And beneath those departments, we have various units. Under the tax audits, you have the general tax audits, we have the withholding tax itself, you have different forms, and the revised and supervision unit. While under the tax assessment, you have the payee and you have the direct assessment. Those are units under those different departments. Can be best described as the directorate can be best described as the place where you, as a chef, have to really cook or make the soup. And what I mean by that is, if I look at you and based on my perception and give you a wrong assessment, it becomes difficult to collect. And here I'm not taking, it will not just become difficult to collect, but it can also, spoil our relationship. And don't forget, one of our main strategies is really to get people, persuade people to pay what is due to them. So I think in a nutshell, in brevity, that's what the directorate is all about. And get people to pay their appropriate tax, advise people to pay appropriately.
Good people of Kwara State, our government is working hard to make life better for all of us by providing infrastructures in all sectors, roads, transportation, health, and many more.
Government can and will do more if we all pay our taxes.
Yes, especially the land and property tax.
This will enable government to provide social services.
We have the responsibility to deduct taxes from our employees and remit accordingly.
So if you see Kwara State Internal Revenue Service people for your area, no run or fight them. Government don't they do better before. Them go continue to do better for us.
Payment of taxes is very simple. Make sure you collect your receipt for all payments. For continued progress in Kwara, play your part, pay your tax.
My name is Adebimpe Okeowo. I work with the Accounts, Finance and Reconciliation Directorate. Accounts, Finance and Reconciliation is a support directorate. We are not directly involved with generating revenue. What we do is support the revenue generating directorate. By support, I mean we help them with whatever processes that they are meant to do to enhance their collection. We keep the records, we keep the accounts, we help to verify tellers before receipts are issued and before tax clearance certificates are issued and all that. So we help with the process. We don't really interface with the citizens directly. What we do is we work with the revenue generating directorates to get things done. Major thing that would happen if accounts directorate is not a part of KWRS is that payments IGR that have been paid to the state government will not be reported accurately. Will not people will not get a confirmation of their payments. They could go to the banks and say, okay, we've paid, but then who would be there to confirm and say, yes, the money is in the statements? There won't be anybody to do that. The Accounts Directorate ensures that all monies accrued to the government are reported accurately. The way they have been generated, we report it live. From what we get from the bank statements, it is like our evidences of remittance and all that. To a large extent, I find fulfillment working with Kwara State Internal Revenue Service. I enjoy what I do. I find myself being developed daily, getting better at what I do, and it's just a very good experience for me. The fact that I don't have to remain the way I am, I don't do stereotyped things, I have my own input, and it's just an awesome experience.
My name is Adu Lufemi. I work out from H&M Corporate, which is a directorate in KWRS. I joined the organization November 2015, to be talk precisely. Before then, I was in between jobs because my experience had been banking all the while. Then I saw the adverts in Nigerian dailies. So I submitted my CV then online. So I was called, and the interview process was something that's an experience that I won't forget, so to speak, because I was expecting it to be the ministry people interviewing me. What would they? What would they have to ask me that I can't really give it to them? But when I got there, the people I saw, they were different set of people. Honestly, I saw 2 ex-bankers and some that I've met in the course of my stay in the bank. Then I was, in fact, I was intimidated. That's the truth. I said, really, it's a different ballgame entirely. So when I resumed, I was posted to H&M Corporate. And in H&M Corporate, we are the revenue generating arm, that's spendable. You understand? The spendable, so to speak. And 60%, like 60% of the, let me say 70% of the revenue generated, that's spendable, comes from HNI. As at that time, I don't have any experience when it comes to tax or revenue. So we brought in our experience from banking, you know, the way we market in banking, we brought it in. All we need to do is no excuse. That was the first thing, because the person at the end of affair then in our directory was a banker. You don't have to give any excuse, but she wants its result. So we hit the road immediately. That first month, that was in November 23rd till around 7th of December. We started going out, going to organization, picking up checks, telling them that we are supposed to pay this. Most of them were not even paying because people were doing it, but they were not doing with the zeal we were putting into them. No training at all. Then after about three weeks, they now called us for training. They called us for training. What we're doing is that in the morning we'll go for training, in the afternoon we'll go out for marketing. we call it marketing, then marketing. Then that first 3 weeks, we were able to bring in something. We uploaded. You understand? We uploaded, they called us up and said, these 4 guys, because they were just 4 then, that directory then. We uploaded, and I know that's it's a good thing. Because even in the private sector, so to speak then, even if you are doing very well, the upload might not come from your immediate boss. It's at the end of 6 months that you uploaded after your appraisal. But in this case, it's different ballgame. Every month in KWRS, if you are doing well, you'll be uploaded. If you're not doing well, they will also encourage you. But in the other hand, you might get a query for not doing well. But in KWRS, since then, if you're not doing well, they will encourage you, ask you in what other ways can we get things done. Revenue collection is not an easy task. HNI and corporate, the tax collection, I mean, the drive that we've put into collection of the taxes has also helped KWRS to be able to achieve its set goal. That's the target at the end of the day. Because if you look at our collection, throughout last year, we were able to bring about close to 6 billion into the coffers of the state. That's spendable into the coffers of KWRS through our directorate. And this quarter alone, we're able to bring close to 2 billion out of the 6.6 billion that we've made so far in this quarter. Being in HNI has really helped me to know that tax collection, it's not just there. You can't just go there and pick it up on the street. You need to really convince the taxpayers to make the payment. They know that it's an obligation they need to fulfill. But if you don't talk to them, they will not do it. You understand? So the joy I derive from working with HNI is talking to taxpayer, telling them to, letting them to know the reason why they should make the payment. Working in HNI has already made to know, okay, when you give, you surely get. You have the guts to ask, what has government done for me?
Good people of Kwara State, our government is working hard to make life better for all of us by providing infrastructures in all sectors, roads, transportation, health, and many more.
Government can and will do more if we all pay our taxes.
Yes, especially the land and property tax.
This will enable government to provide social services.
We have the responsibility to deduct taxes from our employees and remit accordingly.
So if you see Kwara State Internal Revenue Service people for your area, no run or fight them. Government don't do better before. Them go continue to do better for us.
Payment of taxes is very simple. Make sure you collect a receipt for all payments. For continued progress in Kwara, play your part, pay your tax.
My name is Godfrey Ujorigan. I work with the Research, Intelligence and Monitoring Directorate. I joined in November 2015, precisely on 16th of November. I was already working in a private polytechnic as an assistant rector, art director rather. And I felt tax now may really help the state, because if Kwara must go higher than what it is, the money that will be used to develop Kwara must come from Kwara, and people that have integrity should be able to handle that kind of drive. When I came in, I was thinking, am I somewhere else? Because the environment was really tush, really tush. You know, everything was fine, AC everywhere. What? Kwara State. And I was asked to report to operations. So I started with operations, and we're there in charge of the systems, the IT infrastructure. You know, there was no internet then as of 2015, so we have to climb the ceiling, cross the cables, put on all the gadgets that can be used for internet at that time, just to drive the internet need for the service. And it was fun because a couple of my friends that were together in the department, you know, did all that and it worked. In operations, we also have research, because it was OPR, Operations, Process and Research. Now, I was made to head research, you know, write papers and find out what can help the taxpayer to know why KWRS would be the best organization to help them drive this task in Kwara State. and we were able to pick some articles and some papers were written and was published in Akwa Ref, I think February 2016. And I think in the wisdom of the management, the research aspect of OPR was moved to admin, so we left with just OP, which is operations and process. And by a year after, 2017, I have to resume in a new directorate, research, intelligence, and monitoring, maybe because of the idea I have in research when I was in OP. And I'm there, and we are trying to see how we can help to showcase the revenue trend to the populace, letting them know that their money is not just what they think it was used for. You know, there was this constant statement whenever we go out to search how people react to the payment of their taxes, and it's what has the government done for us? We've been giving this money for years and we can't really pinpoint what they've done. But with our write-ups and our research work, we're able to showcase that this money is really being used for what is beyond what they think is being used for, because it's going to be a thing that can help the future children that will be coming in Kwara State. A lot of the money generated is now reported, so there's no point of pretense or any hidden issue about the money. And you can see what the money is being used for. It might not be as that big and gigantic as we expect, but at least gradually. With the billions of naira coming in as revenue, very soon, infrastructures will be everywhere and Kwara will be happy.
Good people of Kwara State, our government is working hard to make life better for all of us by providing infrastructures in all sectors, roads, transportation, health, and many more.
Government can and will do more if we all pay our taxes.
Yes, especially the land and property tax.
This will enable government to provide social services.
We have the responsibility to deduct taxes from our employees and remit accordingly.
So if you see Kwara State Internal Revenue Service people for your area, no run or fight them. Government don't do better before. Them go continue to do better for us.
Payment of taxes is very simple. Make sure you collect a receipt for all payments. For continued progress in Kwara, play your part, pay your tax.
My name is Ndana Ndapoto. I'm in MDA, ministries, departments, and agencies. Our department our directory is saddled with the responsibility of mobilizing revenue from the various arms of government. I joined the service some months back, but taking it from there, the caliber of people I've met here, I've come to discover that it's similar to what we have come across in the banking industry. I've been in the bank for about 18 years plus, and with that I've met people from different, you know what a multicultural environment is. That's exactly what is playing out here. In fact, I tell you, the training I had, it was more rigorous than what I had when I joined the banking way back in the, late 90s. And I tell you, I was impressed. But above all, the class of people too, regardless of language, regardless of the state of origin, regardless of the religion too, we have all crops of people working here. Our directorate is about the largest in terms of, one, coverage, two, in terms of collection as well too. Because, in Kwara, in Kwara State, we have a large number of ministries. That's number one. We have parastatals too, which is large enough. Collections are done from all these parastatals and ministries, including some other government agencies. The fundings, once they are collected, there's a way it's done in such a way that, yes, the monies are not just collected. We have something we call Community Impact Project. On our own, it's initiated locally here, whereby the funds, part of the funds that were collected, we still invested or pull it back to the society and say, okay, see what we're doing with part of your money. Although it is the sole responsibility of the state government to embark on infrastructural development, which they do, but the service on its own too, in its own wisdom, has set aside some portion of what is being collected and said, fine, where we're to do boreholes and some other infrastructural facilities to the benefit of the people. So it's not just about collecting, no. And sometimes too, we pull off all this go into what you call it, the drainages, go into the markets, clean up where it's necessary, and work, in such a way that people will see that yes, in a way, directly, this service, that's KWRS, is impacting positively on the lives of the people. It's not just about collecting revenue. We know it's not easy to collect money from people, especially when you're not saving it for them. You are collecting the money that will not return. But at the end of the day, it returns back to them because the government embark on infrastructural development, provide infrastructural development in addition to what we do by way of CIP, that's Community Impact Project here. It has always been my wish to work in a public sector, although KWRS is service-driven. And I tell you, with the environment in which I find myself, I enjoy working here with the types of people, the class of people, and for the fact that, yes, people are putting in their best. I think if we maintain the tempo, we will surely achieve success. For me, too, it's like homecoming. I've been in the banking industry all this while. I've not been opportune to be here to work. So this is more or less like an opportunity too, in a way, for me to serve my people. And that I will do very, very well.
Good people of Kwara State, our government is working hard to make life better for all of us by providing infrastructures in all sectors, roads, transportation, health, and many more.
Government can and will do more if we all pay our taxes.
Yes, especially the land and property tax.
This will enable government to provide social services.
We help the responsibility to deduct taxes from our employees and remit accordingly.
So if you see Kwara State Internal Revenue Service people for your area, no run or fight them. Government don't they do better before. Them go continue to do better for us.
Payment of taxes is very simple. Make sure you collect your receipt for all payments. For continued progress in Kwara, play your part, pay your tax.
My name is Farida Abdul Wahab and I work in Admin and Corporate Affairs Directorate. I joined Kwara State Internal Revenue Service in 2016. In Admin and Corporate Affairs, we maintain the day-to-day activity in the service. We help in the running of the old KWRS. We monitor our staff. I get to do a lot of things I've never done before. At times we close very late and you're not even concerned that you're closing late because all what you're doing, you find pleasure in what you're doing, and it's been really challenging and interesting. As a staff in the Corporate Affairs Department, what we do basically, we organize community impact program. We ensure that we reach out to communities that are not even in Ilorin here. We reach out to them, we give them what they want, we help them with the basic amenities they need. Then we also help to keep the system going. We give out school uniforms, we help them with the road. We've done a lot of community impact program. Then we also have this program, Let's Talk Tax, to reach out to our audience. They get to know about our activities and some other things. So for me as a person, my fulfillment comes when I see people happy. Like the time I went to give out school uniforms to the school children, the joy that, these children, they don't have uniform, we gave them, they were so happy, they were singing, and it made me happy that we've been able to reach out to people that never even felt that they can actually use school bags, school books, sandals, and some other things.
Not up in an age where we're made to see this act of paying tax as an act of irresponsibility. But no, it's a civic responsibility. You want government to do this, you want government to do that. But we fail to ask the question, where does the government get this money, to get this funding? Now, if that is the way the world is built and run, even from ancient days, why are we different? How are we different from that? So I think it's high time that push come to realize that tax is the way to go if you most consciously develop an environment and our place. So KWRS has come to stay. Some of us are just passing through. We'll disembark at some point. So the only thing we can just do is appeal to people, to the populace, to embrace this organization and help it grow, help it nurture whatever has been planted. And that's, whatever seed has been planted, to help nurture it. And I believe with that, needless to mention the few things that the government has been able to do through the proceeds of, from tax. Besides, we know states around here that are finding it extremely difficult to even survive, but yet you can see bits and bits of infrastructural development in Kwara State. And just because we have cooperation of Kwarans, because we have cooperation of the people, so we can only encourage and appeal to people to do more.